Good gifting is an art, and the intention is what counts. But we have all been giving a gift that we never really use, but we also won't get rid of it because someone gave it to us. This video is about how you can give the best Christmas presents, and I'll be giving you a list of 5 things you can get and 5 things you should never get. The most important thing that you need to acknowledge is that you need to think like the receiver. The gift is not for you, it's for someone else, and we often buy things that we like, but we are not taking into account if the other person is going to like it as much as we do. You might think that doesn't happen as often, but it really does. For example, someone buying a dress because they think that you're going to look very good in it, but they don't notice or acknowledge that you never wear dresses. The point is that gifting is a selfless action, so you might even end up buying something that you do not like, but you know the other person is going to love it, and that's what's important. Let's talk about how to get into their headspace. If you want to make a good impression with your gifting skills, take time to consider what the receiver might actually like. You can always ask their other friends and family for advice as well, and it's not creeping, it's caring. The usual tip is to give them something that they will buy for themselves, and that does work, but let's give it a twist. Think of something that they would never buy for themselves. For example, if you have a friend that really does love books, but they don't have as much time to read, instead of giving them a book, why not give them something like an Audible subscription? It's very thoughtful, like you went above and beyond to think about a solution to the problem, and it's very practical. Who is the gift for? Consider how close you are to that person. Is it a close friend, a family member, your significant other, a co-worker, or just an acquaintance? If it's someone close to you, it should be a personalized gift. Think of something that encapsulates the connection between you and them. It can be anything from a photo album to something that you know that they want to get for themselves. For co-workers, acquaintances, or people that you don't know that well, gifting can be very tricky, as it's hard to get something that they genuinely love without knowing them too well. In this case, try to give them something that's useful to them. A safe bet would be to give them a gift card. That way they can choose whatever they like. And if you know them a bit more, then something that fits their interests. If they like writing, getting them one of those fancy notebooks and a nice pen would be a good idea. We just covered what you need to know before choosing a gift. Here are 5 ideas on what to give them. Gift experiences. What do you give to someone that already has everything? And it's not necessarily because that person has a lot of money and they can buy anything they want, but this could also apply to someone that doesn't really know what to say if you asked them. It doesn't have to be an expensive trip to a resort. A few examples would be a spa day, a dinner, wine tasting, a concert, a sports event. Try to think about what this person usually does on their free time, or what's something that they really enjoy doing. Another thing is that it doesn't have to be something that the person has to experience with you. They can go by themselves, or give them the option of going with someone else. Gift knowledge. Knowledge is an investment. It is always useful. A gifting option like this would be something to inspire or educate the receiver on something that they are already interested in. The typical one would be a book, and there are also courses and lessons that they can take. And now, with technology, there are lots of other options, like a masterclass or a Skillshare subscription. Speaking about knowledge, if you want to know more about yourself and how to style yourself, you can get a personalized style ebook with everything you need to know about your features and body. There is a holiday sale right now with a 10% discount for style packages, and you could also get it as a gift for someone else. Gift a sentimental item. Sentimentality is a powerful gifting tool. If you are giving a sentimental item, try to think of something that encapsulates the relationship between you and them. Something like a photo album, engraved items, and now there are very fun novelty items as well, like Morse code bracelets, long distance lamps, and tell me your life story journals. Gift something homemade. This is a gifting idea that has been around since forever, and it might not be the most luxurious gifting option, but it is certainly something that they won't be receiving from anyone else because you made it. Give them what they want. The last tip is to ultimately just ask if they have a wish list. Lots of people make them for themselves, and it doesn't hurt to ask. I gave you a few ideas on what to get, and now let's talk about 5 that you should not get. Don't gift appliances, household items, or tools. Unless there is a specific reason to give it to them, like they just moved to a new house, or if they are really into something, or if they asked, you shouldn't do that. As a bonus, never gift cleaning supplies. Stop buying vacuums for people. Don't gift weight loss programs, gym memberships, or shapewear. Unless that person specifically stated that they wanted to get one for themselves, don't do that. Don't gift tickets with a specific date on them. If it's an event that that person really wants to go to, go ahead. But if it's a plane ticket or something that they have to use on that specific date, it forces them to move everything around it to be able to do it. And if they can't, you lost your money. Don't gift Christmas-related items. The problem with this one is that it is something that they are only going to be able to use during Christmas time. So 1 month out of the 12 months of the year. Don't give hobby starter sets. This is a very thoughtful gift if that person is thinking about getting into that hobby or if they have just started. But if they are well advanced into that hobby, getting a starter set is not ideal. They might need something very specific that is more useful. You should also make sure that you are getting the right item for the hobby. If it's a digital artist, a set of pencils is not ideal. Ultimately, gifting is an expression of love and appreciation, no matter what the item is. Your thoughtfulness is what speaks volumes when you're giving a gift to someone. That's it for today. This has been one of my shortest videos in a while, but let me know how your Christmas shopping is going. Have a nice day, and I'll be seeing you next Sunday.